Friday night here.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Lions. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
To throw, it's Murray. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Lions will take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Freeman. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Freeman rolling to his right. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And now the red flag out on the field.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stays.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Throwing on first down. Freeman. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Jeff Okudah up from his cornerback spot to make the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Murray. He's got it to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. To throw is Murray. He dumps it off to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Flushed out right. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Murray now. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. This is caught by Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Murray to air it out again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. He's airing it out for Williams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Murray again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st down, Pollard, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat in the drive when we get at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Shifts by him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Murray now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14.
Lions 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Freeman. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also good. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. So
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Freeman. He gets it complete to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Off play action. Freeman. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his target, Harris. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Freeman escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Finding Williams once more. Complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Stays on his feet, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Detroit.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And this returnable for Harris. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Cardinals, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.